Before I dive into today's episode, let's rewind a bit and you know how I went from PhD in criminology to depression and how I reinvented myself with a $4 investment in a craft store. Do you know belladonna? Not the Italian word for pretty girl. No, I'm talking about the flower. Sure, it's a poison, but it's also a fantastic metaphor to remind ourselves that not all the flowers on earth are meant to be cute and palatable. Often, the most fascinating and misunderstood plants aren't the delicate ornamental that need constant cuddling, calling you off soil orchid. They are the ones who thrive in toxic soil, the ones that transform poison into power, the ones that say, "You call this environment old style? Watch me bloom anyway." That's probably why I'm so fascinated by poisonous flowers and their way of blooming. Like them, my creative process is born in liminal spaces, chiseled by furnaces, and look like unfiltered chaos. Think drunk raccoons playing Twister while high on espresso, but make it artsy. That's not a bug, that's a whole feature of Woven Arcana. On the outside, everything looks pretty clean and quiet and nice, but if you dare to follow the breadcrumbs of how I come up with a new piece of textile, you'd be surprised by the twists and turns and maybe one or two roundabout. Who knows? When in creation mode, my studio looked like this. At least two sketchbooks open, thread and needles perfectly aligned, waiting to be used. Maybe the DMC chart is open. Probably my portable easel up and running as I polish the last petal of a plant. Coffee cups in various stages of archaeology, and Swiss chocolate scraper as abstract art in the bin. Music blasting. 189% of chance it's heavy metal or hard rock. The smell of ink and Turner acrylic gouache mixing with the musty scent of fabric, the feed of thread between my fingers sliding through like silk, or catching and nodding like my own thought. The satisfying puncture of needle through the fabric again and again and again, creating something from nothing but tension and release. The way time dissolves when I'm working, hours passing like minutes, the outside world fading until it's just me, thread, and whatever self help platitude I'm currently composting. To me, beauty is overrated, and creativity is not about being permanent. It's about thriving, it's about blooming exactly as you're supposed to, with thorns and toxins and all. And once it's done, if it's meant to be fade away and composted, that's fine too. Truth is, I started collecting botanical illustration the way some people collect shoes. Its deadly flowers became a study in resilience. Each poisonous plant was a reminder that power doesn't have to be loud to be lethal. Some of the most potent forces in nature are silent, patient, and refusing to apologize for their power. Woven Arcana wasn't born in some magical moment of clarity with angels singing and light beams shooting from my fingertips. It emerged in the messy in between spaces, between therapy session and breakdown and breakthrough, between proper and powerful. Each piece I create became an emotional autopsy. Here's what broke me, here's how I stitch myself back together, never perfect, always stronger at the mended places. Every piece became a chance to shred another limiting belief and use it as a fertilizer for something actually useful. They told me to be delicate, a nice academic lady making nice academic points, in a nice, forgettable way, and I heard be deadly, be undeniable, grow beautiful, and refused to be plucked. The stitch that changed everything for me was the French knot. Messy and difficult to control, absolutely refusing to be perfect, and yet when you embrace its chaos, undeniably powerful. That's botanical craft for you. The understanding that your most untamed qualities aren't flawed to be corrected. They are adaptations that have kept you alive. What if today you're just grabbing a sketchbook and grabbing a pen, no matter what, and just start doodling or sketching or just scribbling how you feel? I dare you to try.